Oh good, I am late. Give me a sec, folks.
Late.
I am so late. I know. This is not exactly the kind of well, to be fair, it's the fact that I am completely out of my element here. I'm setting things up. I tried to do... Okay. I have a lot of excuses. Come on. Do something. Do math. Why are you not running? It's running alright on the Twitches, of course. Yeah. The Twitch is fine. Alright. What do you mean connect your encoder to go live? It's live. We are live, right? The Twitch is fine. Okay, good. We're live. We're live. Let's go to the face cam too, so we could keep some more people watching. Hello, folks. It's me. I'm Big and I'm back. We're live, and we're on a super old whatchamacallit screen over here because of course I failed. Ah, my neck, my back. But yeah, we're on a super old screen because I wanted to create a PowerPoint presentation to present my idea, and of course I fell asleep yesterday because I was too tired. I literally overslept. Okay. So right now I have an incomplete PowerPoint presentation that's has about 10% of what I wanted to actually show on what I actually worked on. So what's going to happen today is going to be me cobbling up, showing you what I have on PowerPoint so far, and then showing you some of the other things that I have right now regarding the game that I have. So it's going to be absolutely...
I saw Unlimited SaGa and clicked.
Hi, Technovirus. Hello. This isn't Unlimited SaGa, though. This is just me going off on an ADHD tangent. Speaking of which, if we're going off on an ADHD tangent, we need a redeem. It's a new redeem. Yeah, because I'm going off on a tangent completely. But thanks, Techno, for being back here, or for being here. And it might be of interest. Yeah.
At Biggie's Let's Plays, you successfully redeemed ADHD for 10 LP.
But yeah, this is completely something new. So you might be interested in it or might not be. But basically, I'm creating a tabletop RPG. And it is very, very heavily inspired by Unlimited SaGa. And by heavily inspired, I mean it's what if you close your eyes?
How's your health?
My health is
Howdy,
okay.
howdy.
Howdy,
Tracking
Mana.
code online.
Oh.
Are you faring better?
Currently I have recently
Hiya,
tried
Techno.
to... Yeah, Techno hasn't been here in a while. But yeah, currently I'm on a kind of a fitness thing. So I'm trying... Oh, my pits. I shouldn't be showing my pits. It's pretty...
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Yep. Yep. I am Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. But yeah, I've been slowly getting my strength up so that I could try pushing my body up. And there's a redeem right now. So whenever somebody redeems Guile, I'm forced to do exercises
Hyapamond.
while I'm on stream. Yeah. But yeah.
His wife made him feel insecure.
Ah, damn it.
At the determined tag, you successfully redeemed
1,
Guile for 5 LP.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
When is your training arc?
8. This is my training arc right now. 9, 10, 14. Yep, it looks kind of sus, but I don't have my other camera up right now, so that's a little bit. So that can
He
look
can't
sus
skip
sometimes.
over it and must do the filler arc.
Yeah, but now we're on a little bit of a filler arc. Yeah, we're doing an Unlimited SaGa TTRPG, but like I explained right in the
Zenkai
beginning.
boost.
Yes, like I explained right at the beginning, I got started on the PowerPoint presentation, did about 10% of what I actually wanted to show, and fell asleep because of I'm too tired. No, I'm gonna blame it on my meds. Yeah, that is. Okay, ads are starting. But as ads starts, I'm gonna thank my members. So thank you, Epilux, Manta, Rafael Vega Chapa, I'm Islam, Chris Burton, and Lord Yelanek for being members at that time.
You need
of
to
streaming.
train hard to unlock your Bankai.
Yes, I need to train a lot harder. You guys are either members and or subscribers on Twitch at the time of streaming. You get to watch vids early, cool badges and emojis whenever you comment. Oh, and yeah, get turned into a Pokemon. I still have your Pokemon in reserve for whenever you resubscribe there, Techno. But it's not an obligation. Just because all I really kind of want is having you like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more, you're about to get notified for when I go live, etc. Yeah. With that being said, I think I'm not sure if I have the right screens up. I'm gonna go to the face cam first to make sure that my screens are correct. If I go here. Okay, no, that's the scammer thing. Okay. All right,
Just
ready
watch
for
the training arc of President Netero from Hunter x Hunter.
Oh no.
Every day.
Yes. Yeah, that's enough to get me training. Actually, you know what actually got me off? Now, don't quote me out of context. No bonk meters. That actually got me on a training arc right now is that my wife watched Physical Asia and a Final Draft. It was recently introduced onto Netflix, and one of the participants is called Itoi Yoshio, right? Itoi Yoshio is he participated in both of them, and he has these huge he's like a monster of a man. He's like 190 something centimeters, 6 foot something. And
He doesn't want his wife to leave him.
yeah, and he has this huge delts, like absolutely huge delts, former pro athlete in his 40s. So she's literally muscle drunk on his shoulders. Yeah. So I said, hey, can I get something like that? Trains to get something like that, and it'll be, and as a kind of a joke, but then it's kind of got it a little bit serious, because I talked to my physiotherapist and said, yeah, it could be part of your training arc. I mean, you wanted to get back standing, right? That'll be part of the muscles you need to build. And I literally have it is literally aligned with your uh,
There are plots
physio.
about this.
I think that requires a redeem. Yeah, but yeah.
Toguro 100%. At im_Biggie, you successfully redeemed Bonk for 10 LP. At Biggie's Let's Plays, you successfully redeemed Bonk for 10 LP.
Damn it. Whenever I type it in Restream, it always shows up on both
By
chats.
plots you mean NTR.
Oh my goodness. Right. Okay. I think we need to continue to the main point of this thing before we get derailed even more. All right. So, Unlimited SaGa as a TTRPG, right? Let's see. I have given it a name, and it is a proper TTRPG name, right? Currently, its name is Gravitas of Fates and Fortunes. And yes, Mana, it is set in the same universe as our as whatchamacallit, as the whole Saint Zara, my novel, everything, same in universe, right? Oh, if it's set in the same universe, I could do a little bit of a detour before showing off the slideshow. I mean, I could show my trailer of the 7 Wonders. Okay, go to my videos, please. Right, let's go ahead and view on the tubes. There we go.
Prepare yourselves for the journey of a lifetime. Across mountains and deserts, through forests and rivers, the 7 Wonders stand proud. From ancient marvels lost to time, to towering monuments of the modern age. These are the sights every traveler dreams of seeing. So pack your bags, ready your passports, and join us as we embark on a grand tour of the 7 Wonders of the 7 Realms. First up on our journey, the frozen kingdom of Nixpor. Bundle up, folks, and step into the warrior's cage, the pride of the North. Picture a great ring of black stone, where for generations the mightiest fighters have met steel to steel. Fires on their backs, fires at their heels, they clash in the contests that shake the stands. Hear the roar, feel the heat, and watch the frost melt under the blaze of Nixporian fighting spirit. Now we roll south to the Mahamian floodplains, where gold talks and every
got
handshake
renamed, haven't they?
counts. Look up, folks, way up. Hanging from the roof of the skyvault itself, the inverted palace dangles like a crown in the clouds. Picture it, halls lined with brass and marble, pillars streaked with silver, and gilded balconies where deals are made with a nod and a smile. Down below, merchants bustle.
If you make this game, I will
and the
play
whole
it with
place
my
hums
friends I don't
with
have.
vistas of turning dust into
Yes, Techno. If I have, it is. Well, I mean, I could make it single player viable for TTRPG.
fortune. Now we step into the Kaab lands.
I like
straight
inverted
into
palace.
The belly of history.
Looks cool.
This is the depth-forged labyrinth. Miles of stone corridors, every inch carved with the hive's stories, victories, and names. Sunlight filters down from narrow slits, casting moving shadows that make the walls seem alive. You could almost hear them whisper, and the Kaab, they keep adding more walls, more carvings, more memories, never satisfied, always hungry to remember. Careful you don't get lost. Some folks say the labyrinths remember you too. Next stop, deep in the green heart of the Shuran country.
Maybe I will
Here,
use
the
Cage Bunch and then I
bramble
can
bastion
play
snakes
with
through the
myself.
forest like a giant's hedge, its towers twined in living vines. The Shuran folks didn't build it with bricks, oh no, they grew it, season by season, year after year, until the wall itself become part of the land. Walk its mossy paths and you'll see, nothing here moves in a hurry. The air is cool, the shade is deep, and even the watchmen seems to take their time. Though don't let that fool you, this wall's been holding fast for centuries. Now hold your hats, folks. We're going up to where few have ever dared. High in the cloudy peaks of the Wiracocha rises the fabled House of Stars, a city lost for centuries, hidden
That's a
above the
different
clouds.
plot.
No one could reach it. Until the airships came. Now you could sail straight into the sky and set foot where the old Sky Kings once stood. Terraces clings to cliffs. Spires bear the scars of lightning. And from up
At
here,
Palmon
you can
Sun,
see the whole world
you
laid out
successfully
below.
redeemed Bonk
The
for
kind of
10
view
LP.
that makes every kingdom wish it was theirs. Our voyage now brings us to the shimmering isles of the Jalaya, where the river parts to reveal the breathtaking submerged tomb, its domes and spires mirrored in the blue below. Built for a love too great to be bound to land, half of this wonder lies beneath the waves.
You should make an
Inside,
underwater ruins.
Sunlight drapes the marble halls in liquid gold, reflections that ripple and caress every curve of stone. A vision so intoxicating, it could steal your breath away. And at last, dear viewers, we return home, to the shining heart of the United Anzarin Republic. Here, rising above the capital skyline, stands the awe-inspiring Martyr's Vigil, a monument to our beloved Saint Zara. Carved in radiant white stone, her likeness gazes over the city, arms outstretched, as if to embrace the realm she gave her life to unite. And at her feet, the walls bear the names of the 7 realms, each inscribed in their own tongue, a testament of the unity she forged. No matter how far you travel, no matter what marvels you behold, there is no sight more stirring, no wonder more grand than the vigil that watches over us all. Ladies and gentlemen, the 7 realms await, each a marvel in its own right, together a world beyond imagining. Secure your passage today and make your mark in the age of
Oh,
wonder.
it's Anime Rio de Janeiro.
Yes. Okay, so here's a little bit of a tangent regarding this bit of world building, right? I'll switch to my face cam again and turn on the music. Yeah, a little bit of a background about that. You know how in the original Unlimited Saga,
I'm having a ball playing Octopath Traveler 0.
Octopath is fun. It is such a good RPG. เรียกมะกาแฟมีเติมบ่เติมให้หน่อยครับ Yeah, the thing about it is though, before I go off another tangent regarding Octopath Traveler, the thing about this game that I'm doing though is that the original Unlimited Saga had the 7 wonders, right? And I thought, and the 7 wonders of the original Unlimited Saga is based on a what is it? The 7 wonders of the ancient world. If you didn't know that, the Two Moons Temple is the pyramids. The Nako lines is actually something different. It's supposed to be the Nazca lines, but there's like the mausoleum of Halicarnassus being the mausoleum as well, and things like the tower being inspired by the Tower of Babel. You know, it is very vaguely reminiscent of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. I mean, there's the Leotorus Tower is the great library of Alexandria. You know, things like that. And of course, the Iskandar is the hero of the old myth, and it's based on a figure of...
You should delve into the work Graham Hancock for inspiration.
I could look up some Hancock, but I don't think that's monetizable. But yeah, they have what is it? Yeah, let me close this up. And so I thought, if I'm going to... yeah, Iskandar is just Alexander the Great. Amongst other... So that was the kind of real-world inspiration behind it, right? Can I slideshow things already? Yep.
No,
And-
that's his name.
Yeah. But yeah, Iskandar and Alex is literally Alexander.
Take a note out of Miyazaki's works and add a poison swamp LOL.
Yeah, we don't have a poisonous swamp. The closest thing we have to a poisonous swamp is the freaking Jalayan spawning grounds, but it could make them magically toxic and stuff. But yeah, anyways, how many times do I have to say yeah, anyways? Let's go back to the game dev screen here. And I have named it Gravitas of Fates and Fortunes, right? And I'm going to try to insert a cool hook here where money is power, credit is earned. You know, something about the money or something. We'll need to come up with that once we once the presentation is done. Not the 3K overlay. Yeah, let's lower you down a little bit. There we go. Gravitas of Fates and Fortunes. Okay, so what is Gravitas? Gravitas is a steampunk tabletop role-playing game where your character's power, personality, and social credit are built. Oh no. I'm going to get cancelled for mentioning social credit, aren't I? Social credit are built from the same thing, which is a 7-slot board of colored coins used as combat engine and currency. So it is similar to... similar but legally distinct to Unlimited SaGa. Unlimited SaGa has panels. I have the hex board, pretty much. And I wrote the guide to character building in Unlimited SaGa forums. Oh, the game FAQs.
At Paman Sun, you successfully redeemed cancelled for 10 LP.
Wow, that was delayed, isn't it? YouTube redeems are so delayed. My goodness. But yeah, Gravitas of Fates and Fortunes. Yep. And I'll just show you how far I've gotten in the PowerPoint. Okay, I haven't gotten as far as I wanted. But as you can see here, different coins. The basics is that there's a hex board, and you could notice that the hex board is slightly different from the Unlimited SaGa one, and I did it by rotating it 30 degrees. That's legally distinct enough. But actually, you know what's really cool about this? This makes it so it's a lot easier to identify these these panels. This one will be top. This one will be bottom. Ha, that's what she said. Bonk. This one's the center. This is upper left, upper right, bottom left, bottom right. Lower left, lower right. Yep. So that's the board. And I've already done a significant amount of number crunching to put for the board to make sense. And I could show you my app prototype a little bit on what it does, but it is nowhere near finished. So there's a bunch of unfinished stuff that I could show you that's really cool. All right, let's continue. So characters are built on a 7-tile hex board like this. Each hex holds a colored coin. You don't need to actually have different colored coins for different colored hexes. You could position coins of a certain color across all hexes, across like a hex in a combo. But there's the rule placement for coins is a little bit I'll need to explain it later in a PowerPoint slide that I haven't done yet. Yep. And basically the 7 different colors have grant varying stats and skills, right? So the 7 coins will actually, each of them are the currency for the various different realms, and they have boosts in different stats and grant access to different skills. The different colors means what you're good at and how you solve problems. And I'll just do a little bit of a spoilery thing now to just say which each of these coins do. The first, well, actually, should I do that now, or you know what? Let's do it a little bit later when I'm not just coughing up a lung. Give me a second. Up. Okay. So yeah, the different color coins means what you're good at and how you solve problems. There's and then we arrange it and we use it and then you wager it during the gameplay. So basically, these are the equivalent of Unlimited SaGa panels. You place them in combinations and combos. Different areas have different weights for different stats. Different coins have different multipliers for different stats. And the more coins you place, the higher the value of the combos of said coins. And the more invested you are in a certain coin, the stronger your combo potential is. Okay, let's keep going. So what's the goal of the game? Well, the goal of the game is, see that pile of coins? It's the reward. The tougher the mission, the better the payout. So each time you get started, you set up your character, and then you go out on a mission. And the mission has a reward, a bounty of sorts, right? And the catch, though, is that everything costs money. If you get hit, it'll cost medical bills. If you want to get away with things, you might need to bribe people. You need to pay tolls. You need to slowly get money out of the stakes. Slowly, over and over. And of course, all of your characters are in debt. You owe the bank money. Payment is already almost due. This is your get out of jail free card. So the bank has given you one last chance, or one more chance, to actually carry on a mission.
So it's the Orzhov roleplay.
It is the Orzhov roleplay, pretty much, yes. And long story short, this is your HP. We don't need any HP tracking. We don't need to do any kind of all the number crunching is done in a certain phrase to get your stats all lined up, and then once all of that is done, you see a pile of money that starts off as a reward and then slowly depletes. It keeps going away and away, and if you are unable to pay the bank fee when you return to the bank, it's game over. Right? So that's your HP. The entire party shares a big pile of HP. Yep. The bank becomes your safe. Wait a minute. What happened to my... I lost a slide? I think I lost a slide. Give me a second. I lost a slide.
Get back here, slide.
Yep. I did lose a slide. Oh my goodness. Okay. Why did that? Did I accidentally delete it? I did accidentally delete it.
No.
Yeah, no worries. But I mean, okay, it's nothing too important. I mean, I could just explain it off camera. Yep, I'll explain it and just show you what it is, right? Basically, I was talking about wagers. You know what? I'll just yeah, this is your HP, and what is the actual text here? So that's the coin pile, but there's something called the wager. What happens is, if in dire circumstances, you could move one coin from your hex board. Move one coin from your hex board out from your character build and put it into the pile of money. And that's basically a clutch outcome. You get an immediate outcome swing. And the coin now counts as part of the reward pool at the end. And of course, what that means is that you're temporarily weaker. I mean, you're missing coins, so you're lowered your stats and your options. And the thing is, if you go back to the bank, every time you use the bank, it's going to cost. Okay, so here's how it works, right? That's the bank is our safe space. Get it? Wonderful. That was not our intention, but of course that is the right. Banks become a place where you build and respec your hex board. Every time you visit a bank, it costs a bank fee. So basically, if you visit a bank, you have to pay the stakes, right? And after you respec, your board is locked until your next bank visit. You can't go around and just respec your character, right? So the game phase will run something similar to XCOM. You go to the bank, and then you go and respec your characters. And then after respecing our characters, we leave. And after we leave the bank, we keep our loadout, right? And if you can't cash in the stakes until the mission's completed, so that's the thing. But if you can't pay the bank what the bank demands, you become bankrupt. So you become
all right. I'm gonna go back to the Octopath Zero grind.
Okay, but yeah, I hope this interests you a little bit, right?
Bye.
Bye, Techno. But I hope it is
See ya, Techno.
Of some interest. But yeah, that's how far I've gotten in the PowerPoint so far, right?
It interests me for certain.
Okay, yes. So basically, how many times I could say basically, right? It is a game where it feels very XCOM-y. The thing I love the most about this is that for the tutorial mission that I have planned for this game results in a TPK, meaning that you won't be able to pay back what the bank demands at all, right? And what happens is becoming the bounty is an interesting kind of sub mechanic. When at a certain point you could either the characters you create becomes NPCs you hunt in future missions. So that's real gut punchy territory for tabletop roleplay, right? So that's the idea. You don't really get a and you have to kill. We could say kill nowadays on YouTube. That's cool. You can now kill the characters. Yeah, you're forced to take them out by your using your new player characters, and that's devastating, I think. But yeah, I think that's everything for the PowerPoint. Okay. Let's see. I'm not sure what else to show you. Oh, I know what to show. We'll see if this is going to work. I'm going to go and show you this little grid thing. Yep, okay. Right, so this is the hex grid that I have designed, right? And I'll just show you
Seems
various
pretty
different...
neat so far.
Yep.
So will there be a style system like on SaGa?
I am not sure if we're going to have a style system or not. But okay, so this, but we'll see. I'm going to show various different layers of this. So, unlike Unlimited SaGa, we don't have 5 stats. We have 5 stats and 5 elements. We have 6 stats and 6 elements and one meta stat. Right? So the way I arrange this makes it so much easier than Unlimited SaGa, right? To see. First off are the ability values, right? So currently we have a total of 6 abilities. No, 6 ability values. And it is positioned on the even numbers, right? On the top, or at number 12, is strength, which is offensive or the physical stat. And on the opposite side is the defense, physical defense or constitution. Next up is the technological. I've wrote down technical, but because technological is a little bit too long to fit in this, I could have just shortened it to tech as well. But yeah, intelligence is the offensive stat. That's and the aptitude is the defensive stat. And last but not least, the magical offense is devotion and resilience for magical defense. Basically, this is the checks of various different things will depend on the stats of the character. There we could have a strength check, you have a constitution check, resilience check for mental status effects, intelligence check, and intelligence check for certain things, devotion check for different things, right? But let's see. The other layer of this, of course, is the elements. So if we switch this off, this goes off, and we have the friggin' elemental wheel. You might have seen this little elemental wheel from, actually, let me just put in a white background of sorts so that it's easier to see, right? Is this easier to see or harder? Maybe I'll use some sort of color. Maybe something like this one. Okay, that's a nice little middle ground. But yep, if you look at the elemental wheel, this thing's back. So we have the major advantage of elements here for water into fire, into metal, into wood, into earth, into lightning. These are major advantages, while the minor advantages is water, or okay, let's just go along with the elements. Water douses fire, fire melts metal, metal cuts wood, wood saps earth, earth, calls it lightning. Yep, earth, grounds lightning, lightning electrocutes water. Simple enough. And the other lower one is water, washes earth, earth covers fire, fire burns wood, and wood saps water. And over here, lightning zaps metal, metal conducts lightning. So these things are weak against each other, and then minor advantage, right? And of course, lightning and metal skills will be based on different things. But what that means, I'm not sure if overlaying this will make it easier to see or difficult. Yeah, I think we could still see this properly. So what this means is that the stats here will be weighted differently depending on where you place the panels. For example, if you place the panel over here with high, this makes it look a little bit confusing. I might need to change colors of things a little bit later. So if you place, for example, something over here, it'll be weighted against strength. This is the only one that is going to weight against strength. If you put 2 panels here, it'll be weighted against fire. It will check your elemental growth for fire. Stats over here, stat over here, 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 here. Those are the things that these individual panels will check for stats. So yeah, these individual panels here from this tile will check for stats. 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Whereas the elemental ones will be checked against these 2 tiles. So fire will check these 2 tiles and divide it equally. Metal will check these 2, divide it equally, etc. So this is just Unlimited SaGa panel system, but with 6 stats. And when you have 6 stats instead of 5, 6 stats instead of 5, we don't need to do silly calculations of percentages, right? So it's just an additional thing. So I don't think we're already asking enough for the tabletop crowd to make some basic addition math on the table. I can't ask them for to multiply. That is way too much. Okay. And there's also something that is okay, any questions so far, or anything you see that you might want to check so far regarding this? Or does this make sense so far? Or is it a little bit confusing? I'll ask while I hydrate.
So, you will have coins for each stat?
Ah, yes. Okay. Let's go look at the coins.
I don't block.
Yeah. Let's go look at the friggin' coins, shall we?
And skill checks are based on betting coins in the appropriate stat. Yes. Scoops.
Okay. We could eat the... Okay, so let's go ahead and have a look at the coins, right? So I'm going to have to explain this because the PowerPoint isn't done. I have to explain this manually. The fire coin is a Nyxbor. The Nyxbor coin. Or actually, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm not sure if this is going to be okay, but I had ChatGPT vibe code one of these, but this I'll warn you now, it's not very good in yeah, it's still not very good in the display department. But yep, I've made a working sandbox, right? So as you can see here, I've got the abilities on this side. I'll need to adjust the text so that it actually shows properly. But that's besides the point. Everything on this little software works. So let's talk about the various different coins. We have the red coin, which is this one. Oh, no. This one, the Nyxborian currency. I'm probably going to call it Leora or Lyra or something similar like that. The Nyxborian currency is weighted so that it has +5 to abilities and 0 to element. So if you place this on any panel at any spot, it is a direct +5 to that stat. For example, placing this right here in the strength slot, A12 is +5 strength. I could right click to remove it. Yep. And placing it in the resilience slot is +5 resilience. Placing it over in the intelligence slot is +5 intelligence. Right. Oh, I forgot to. We're not going to do combos yet. Right. And so on and so forth. And the different colored coins is that red is the Nyxborian coin, and it is the most militaristic coin. So Nyxborian in Nyxbor, you use it to pay for soldiers, mercenaries. It's the currency of mercenaries. It's the currency of soldiers, and martial law of martial governance, right? So it is it is very heavily used in well, of course it's used in Nyxbor, but it is also used a lot in military stuff. Okay, give me a second. I had this somewhere. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, that's fine. I mean, I had it somewhere. I had it saved somewhere on which coins do. Give me a second. I'll need to make sure that the game screen is on top. There we go. But yeah, red coins give 5 ability and 0 element. Black coins, which is the earth coin, gives and base stat is constitution, gives +4 stats and +1 element. Ability and element. The yellow coin, which is the metal one that belongs to the insectoid people, gives +2 ability and +3 element. I might swap these two actually. The purple coin is +3 ability, +2 element. Yeah, it feels like I need to swap these two. The green coin is ability 1, element 4. Blue is ability 0, element 5. Right? Give me a second. If I find here. Where did I put this? No, this doesn't work. I can't find it in this tab. You know what? I'll need to use my phone, I think. Give me a second while I reach for my phone. Okay. This is so sus right now. Where is it?
At the Determined tab,
Ah,
you successfully redeemed Bonk for 10 LP.
wait. Can you redeem bonk with that? Not these freaking coin designs. Where's my... No. Okay. Unlimited SaGa panel system. Let me look for the exact... But yeah, so base... we'll talk about the flavor of these later. But as you can see, the earthen one is... Like, there's the fire one, this one, the Hardened Explorer. There's the earth one, the Gamasari Confederacy coin, used a lot in medical settings, so healing and such, going to hospitals, amongst other things. It is the bodily coin. Next up on the ring is here. The frog's legs, the French currency. No, the frog legs is used for a lot for travel and seafaring, right? So very, very popular in the navigational routes. The green eye is the one that is used mostly in libraries, knowledge centers, anything to do with like old world knowledge, schools, academies, etc. The insect one is probably has the most value inside the bank, because all the banks are owned by the insect hive mind. So that's how they could get their banking done. So literally all the banks are owned by insectoids. And anything that deals with exchange, money, haggling, that's the coin. And also crafting and stuff. And the winged ones are the bird people, intelligence, all about technology. Anything regarding those types, yeah, belong to the Wiracocha. And the last one, these ones are based on the word, so it is actually very used for various different things. It is the most meta of the stats, right? Okay, so what does that mean? In this slot, if you go, for example, if you want to build a strength-based build, right? It is best to put a red coin right here. And then another red coin here, and then here. And you can see there's a line combo of red. It gets +3 to strength and +3 to fire, which is not being displayed properly. So fire now should be 3. And you can even stuff more coins into red, like so. You get a stack boost. You can stack a maximum of 3 per coin onto here. You can't stack anymore. It's hard capped at 3 coins. And also it is hard capped at 2 coins per board. It has 7 coins of each type per board. So you can't min-max everything. You might want to, you could try something like this. Since we'll go with this, we have a line combo here. And we could do a joint combo here. Like that. which boosts the strength up
So
to
no
12.
tricolor?
You could put in any color of any coins as you want. We could have hybrid coins in future expansions and stuff, but this is the general gist of things. We might have some sort of hybrid colors. So we could go, certainly we could go with something like this. I'm also thinking that I want to multiply the combo here. So maybe an additional +3 here, so that the strength could be weighted up to +6 instead of +3, fire +3, you know, things like that. And then you could say, for example, go for a joint in black right here. As you can see now, we could get a joint combo in Constitution, and we have 1 devotion and aptitude. Wait, is that correct? Yeah, wait, how do we get 1 devotion again? Ah, okay, I remember now. The one other bonus is, depending on the center tile, if you put a coin on the center tile that is higher in element, higher in abilities than element, it'll give a flat +1 bonus to every ability. Whereas if it's higher in element, it's going to give a +1 bonus to all the elements, right? So this is what I wanted to show. Yeah, but the thing is, you could still stack up things, stack up your characters like this. And in the future, I might make it so that multiples of applied combos will be shown here, right? Oh yeah, you can even see here, center panel ability is 6, element equals to 1. So +1 to all abilities and +0 to all element. Yep. We could right click or press R to reset. So so if we do this, for example, we have a character with 11 strength, and maybe could go up to 14 if I decide to make if I decide to make combos multiplicative, depending on how many coins you put in. But yeah, you can see here that we have a little bit of an earth and water boost. So this is an example of a character. But the thing about this is that it's not the most ideal. If you have a stat that you don't care too much about, we have the white coins. What does white coins do? How are white coins different? They only give a +1 boost to element and abilities, but they give a major stat boost to everything. So if I reset here and we go with red 1, 2, 3, and we go with another red here, 1, 2, 3, and we go white 1, 2, 3. These are lower in stats, but the lines of white, it gives +3 to abilities and +3 to elements of all colors. So white coins are very valuable in combos, right? So you could stack them up, put them in a line combo somewhere. And now this is a little bit less strength, but it is has a lot more overall good capabilities. White coins are strong, but you need to have at least 2 or 3. That being said, though, I make some tweaks to this formula in the future. Oh, I think you're having trouble seeing all of these. Yeah, that makes more sense to put it there. Yep. And that's why sacrificing coins could be so devastating, because you need to actually give up. Sometimes you need to give up combos and stat boosts and stuff to be able to do that. And if you're wondering why have as many coins as you can of a certain element here, it's because the higher amount of coins you have on your board, the higher access you have to skills. And yep, there are skills that use strength checks. There are skills that use magic and all the elements check, amongst other things. Okay, does this make sense? Is this kind of cool, and is it going to be too hard to calculate on the friggin' table? But the thing is, right?
Making sense to me so far.
Yeah, the thing is, right? I have to simplify this as much as I can for the tabletop. Right, so that's why I made the decisions. That's why I made the decision that that everything happens at the bank. Because what happens is, you're going to have some sort of character sheet. I don't know if I have the picture of the character sheet yet, but we're going to have the character sheet with the hex and where you place the coins. And when you place all the coins, I'll show you what ChatGPT generated, right? And I'm not sure if it's here. Okay, let me see if I could download the picture of what ChatGPT done generate. This is not the final design of the board. Let's look at some of the images. Where is it? Yep, let's actually download this, and then I'll... Actually, could I just click share? No. What is share? I'll need to share and... Oh, no. Personal info. Nope. Okay, is that good enough? Yeah. That is what ChatGPT came up with, right? So this is not the design. This is a mock-up, and you can see all the mistakes being made here. But we'll not worry about that. Yeah. But basically, a character sheet like this, where you place the coins in the middle, and then we have all the stats on the side, and we have a slider, and we just slide it up and down here so that it tracks. So you calculate once and you don't have to remember it anymore once you're on an adventure. Because I was thinking maybe originally we have like a pen and paper and making notes around the character stats, but that takes up way too much time to. I don't want to people to just write erase, but it is pretty nice. And this is, I'm not sure what this is going on about, but basically we have that, and we have something else that I haven't mentioned yet. Wait, why is this on the side like this? Huh? Oh, I didn't realize this. It's using my friggin' it's using my sandbox to. Yeah, I'll need to not show the bump meter. I don't know how long it's been that the sandbox covered my face. But yes, this is the general design of things on what I wanted to look like. And higher, the more devotion you have to acquire, well, not devotion, but the higher amount of coins you have, the unlocks higher level skills, depending on what kind of skills they are. And the character sheet could be used to track stuff, and there won't be any multiplications, right? So character creation will involve us re-rolling a couple of d6s, and you'll get your base stats over here. And after you do that, the additional base stats, depending on your choice of stats and rolls and stuff, it'll be you'll have to roll. I think what we're going to do in terms of stats, right? Do we have no, we don't have a slide for it. So the various different stats is, we're gonna roll 4d6, pick 3 of them, 4d6, re-roll 1 die, pick 3 stats, and place those 3 stats into strength, intelligence, and or devotion. That's the offensive one. Next up is re-rolling the resilience, constitution, and aptitude, the defensive stats. And we allocate the starting stat like so, on whichever way you want to build your character. Next up is re-rolling the elements. We'll do the same. Roll 3, place 3 elemental. I think, though, we were not going to give any elemental boosts. Elemental boosts will probably be based on the race of the character, right? But here's the cool thing that I've come up with, right? Regarding weaknesses. Okay, I'll try to see if I can explain it in a way that makes sense. Because I went through quite a fair bit of designing this little circle, and we had a little bit of a problem in terms of how we could calculate damage and how could you make things weak against each other. So I'm gonna start by showing off this, right? There's a rock paper scissors thing going on in this in this in the lore. The strength of these the strength of the character is we do have 3 different types of attacks, right? We either have a physical attack, a tech, magic attack, or a tech attack, right? In the lore, physical attacks are strong against mages, and mages are strong against technology, and technology is strong against physical, right? So I had that idea. And how do we relegate that in the game? How do we make sure that it makes sense that there is an attack weakness? No, or actually, how do we make it so that our characters are we know which type of damage our character is going to take? Because the attacking bit is easy enough. It is determined by the skill or the action, right? But the thing is,
So like what type is our character?
yeah, it is basically what type of as our character is. Our strength, our resist, are we a physical character, magical character, or a technological character? And what I've well, first off, I'll talk about the lore of it though. That the entire thing with the whole journey of Saint Zara is the rediscovery of magic, and huge technological boosts, right? So magic and technology is being reintroduced in a world that's rapidly modernizing. In that rapidly modernizing world, they had to adapt real fast from old physical warfare to gun warfare, right? So physical attacks, right, will with the advent of guns are actually very strong against old school warriors, right? It is long distance. It requires little strength.
Digimon does something similar. They have types with vaccine, data, and virus. Vaccine is good against virus, virus good against data, data good against vaccine.
Yeah, it is not an uncommon thing to have a friggin' triangle of stats, right? But yeah, so the magic is technology is strong against physical attackers, whereas physical attackers is strong. Magic is strong against technology because it bends physics. So bullets just go, get bent. Can't shoot at a magical target. The physics is breaking, right? And the only way to get close for mages to be vulnerable is to get up close and personal. So we have the physical characters deal more damaging to mages. It's elegant-ish, right? But it is quite similar to things like what?
So I wonder if you can have a personality system that would determine what type you are.
I have a much more elegant solution. I thought about it and I came up with a very elegant solution. It is simply the highest defense stat you have. Period. So for example, if you have a character that's built and we have a whatchamacallit. Now where's our game? So if we have a character with this, for example, we go combo, and maybe this, and these two. Your highest defense stat is Constitution, so you're a strength based character. That's it. And damage calculations will of strength and weaknesses will be based on your highest defense stat. And if you get
makes sense.
Yeah, if you get shot at, for example, the penalty is that the status there is just the status halved. So it is double weakness. But but here's a cool solution. right? I'll think a little bit about this. I'm thinking Constitution's 9 at the moment. Resilience 7. And we go, what's the other one? Okay, so if we do this. Yeah, so if we do this, now our characters have a stat that's tied. The resilience and constitution is the same. Then the characters taking defense will be able to choose which one. Right? Then that means that if you spec your characters well, you become an absolute turtle that you could actually choose which bit of damage is going where.
I feel that kinda opens things up to metagaming.
And that is exactly why it is so devastating. Yeah, you could metagame it, definitely. And that is why it's exactly open season for things for things like wagering, where you actually have to actually take away some of your coins. And it could be a simple like event where you got to play a back coin to pass, non-negotiable. Things like that, you know, happening in the okay. And you could imagine somebody spending out like guys, give me a second. I'm almost done speccing my character. I'm almost done getting my perfect defensive turtle. Almost there. And then the first event in the game destroys your build. Absolute cinema. I've thought about it very, very much so. And that's the elegance of this being a TTRPG. Because the DM could just teach immediately that there's no permanence in your build. I think that plays real well. Like, okay, give me a second. I've got a few black coins. I'm going to add this. Oh, I friggin' won away from a balanced aptitude. Oh yeah, we have another black coin. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, we got all 7s. We got all 7s. Look at that. But of course, what that means is that your defensive rolls are just going to go out the window. Like if any semblance of control you'll have is going to be thrown out the window. And look at this. Look at the investment you have. You start off, I'm going to say that you start off with 5 coins. This build requires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 coins already. And you have to go suboptimal. And if you do actually are able to do that, then bravo, you win at this. But of course, every single little thing could just screw you over in the game. And that's why I like it. I like this so much in essence, because there are but do you think that's fair? Or yeah, it is literally just there is a certain amount of trouble that you can cause or friction that you could cause when somebody overthinks their build and calculates everything. And just wait a minute, I'm almost there. Look at this math. Look at this perfect build that I made. And so, yes, can we go now? On our quest, finally. First event. Okay, my build is ruined.
Sounds neat, but there could be some saltiness when someone's strong build gets wrecked.
And that's the thing. Yep. It is. I think that bit of salt is going to be part of the game. Leveling down mechanics is never, ever kind of it is XCOM roguelike vibes. Leveling down mechanics are never leaves a good taste in anybody's mouth. That's what she said. But the thing is, the way you level down is either through events, or compulsory events, or through wagers. So if you toss in a coin for The Witcher, no, another ADHD tangent, thank you very much. But if you toss in the coin into you wager a coin into the stakes, then maybe, just maybe, I'll get it back. But it has to be at the end of this adventure, right? And then you go into the adventure, the bank randomly takes your fee and then takes your precious coin away. Anyways, it is literally the flavor of the game that it gets salty, and then it is a natural way to learn that metagaming is could be fun, but it could crumble at any moment. And it's probably going to be baked into the tutorial as well. What else did I write about this? I've wrote down about character creation and I wrote about character creation. Because if there's nothing else, oh, that's not very good. Okay. Give me some time as I scroll through the message to see if there's anything else missing. But feel free to ask questions so far. Yeah, okay. There's a to-do list of things I want to actually add to this game. Of course, there's the skills. Which skills are available at which level. That's one thing. Yep. And I need to actually finish and create the system.
So would this game have a bestiary? Or an NPC list of bounties?
I think the bestiary would be something we'll need to come up with as well. But bestiaries are... Yeah, we could just come up with a bestiary similar to... But we could just go similar route to Unlimited SaGa, which is 7 different types of enemies, and all 7 types of enemies have their elemental weaknesses and stuff. Right. Okay, my ChatGPT log of this has turned into a coding session. Right. Okay, let me read the canvas document. I think that's what it's here. Okay. Yeah, bank lock crunching, limited choices, meaningful pain. Things are readable at a glance. Yep. Coins Yeah, coins and color identity. Red is fire for martial offense. Yellow is metal for crafting industry. Green is wood for lore and resilience. Black is earth for body and endurance, or constitute. Yeah. Purple is lightning for speed, cunning, tech, and thievery. Blue is water, faith, traveling, magic, and white. Oh, I'm so dumb. Literally, the most important stat in the game I haven't talked about. There's a strat called Gravitas. Literally, there is a stat called Gravitas. What is Gravitas? Well, it is...
Name drop.
Yeah, name drop. Right? What is Gravitas? Gravitas goes from a scale from maybe -3 all the way to +3. This is just where it's supposed to be, but of course this isn't. This is incorrect. It is the literal meta stat. It is the stat that determines your character's alignment, or I wouldn't say alignment, but it's more how your character is perceived by people, right? How is Gravitas calculated? Gravitas is calculated by...
Your vibes.
Yeah, your vibes, pretty much, yep. But it is calculated by going ability points minus elemental points. Total ability minus total elements. And if you add everything minus everything, the Gravitas is will be determined. But I'm not sure if there's a way we could do this elegantly on the board without just doing a bunch of math, right? Because what happens is it's like but yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we could actually do this and make it it is going to be plus 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2. And if there's a difference of whichever one is, if there's more of a difference of 5, or maybe it'll make your character +1 or -1, depending on if it's positive or negative. And then if there's a more of a difference of 15, it'll be positive. And we'll do the number crunching of the totals, right? And I'll add that to the game calculation as well. But okay, so characters with high abilities, or physical characters, are super pragmatic, very dependable. There are people who are able to they believe your promises. They could say that you could get things done. Yeah, the one who's doing the grunt work, commanders, leaders like that as well, right? So characters that have a high positive gravitas tend to be really super pragmatic people, very grounded, well, or perceived as grounded, right? And when people interact with you, they'll feel that way. On the other end of the scale, right, when characters have high devotion, have high resilience, not high devotion or resilience, but higher elemental bent, right? The higher the elemental bent, the lower into the negatives you go. But it doesn't mean that people don't believe you. The lower into the negatives you go, you become idealistic. You are able to enroll people into dreamy ideals, worldviews, political stuff, big picture stuff rather than the small details. Having anything that deals with beliefs, anything that deals with the immaterial or metaphysical. These people will have they'll be thought of that way. right? But if you zone in somewhere in the middle, if you're at 0 specifically, you become a trickster. So basically, if you're geared your character towards a very balanced build, you could weasel away your way around so many different things. People don't count on your actions or your words very much. So it is, and you become super consequentialist. Right? It is whatever. Like, these people, super not trustworthy, but at the same time, people don't trust you very much, but at the same time, you get to do what you want. That's the general gist of the Gravitas system. It is how people react to you in universe, and it also impacts the various different skills in the white coins or the words word stuff as well. Yeah, but yeah, that's the entire thing of Gravitas. I'm just calculating ratings, makings, yep. Base potentials, we have Gravitas, yep.
Interesting.
Yep. So literally, and you know what I like about this, right?
Even your alignment is like a currency, in a sense.
Yes. The thing about this, what I love about this, is that you don't get to quote unquote role play as the type of character you want to be. Well, you can to a certain sense by your physical you can to a certain sense by building your character in certain ways, right? But how this is reflected in real world is that you don't just like you have a clear metric for you to see that the way other people perceive you is based on your actions, not based on how you roleplay. Like the way, like it is a more elegant solution to character reactions than to something like, say, charisma. You can't just bard everything out, vicious mockery. You can't just like nat 20 your way out of every single situation.
So in a sense, you could be a horrible person, but your deeds are good.
Yeah, it could be a horrible person, but you could still, the people will still have like a terrible reputation, is but it's still a very grounded terrible reputation, really. I mean, the positivity and the negativity is a little bit yeah, that it is, yep. And basically we have a skill tier for different amount of coins. Okay, that's done. We found the joint, triangle, and line combo rules, right? With priority overriding. Yep. And as long as combos, like Unlimited SaGa, as long as combos don't overlap, it's fine. And coins exist only in 2 places, which is on your own hex board and in the in the stakes pile, right? So you have basically the banking phase where you rebuild your hex and trade. You could trade coins with other PCs, right? And after that, you go to the field. The hex is locked. Everything is slotted, and anything spent or discarded is done. And instead of the way that we do is that by separating things into a banking phase, we do a number crunching in one sitting, and then after we do all the number crunching and the homework, we go out and go on adventures. So you could just read the character sheet for reference from then on. It is basically similar to D&D in that, oh, we have a level up, but level ups aren't arbitrary. A level up is a choice. We want to go back and respec things. You might have, for example, go on an adventure, know more about the quest that you're going to do, find out information, decide that we want to respec into something slightly different, trade and everything else of that matter, and then go out. Yep. And currently, I'm having actions resolved with 2d6s plus the number, right? And of course, the action modes is depends on physical, magic, and tech. And the defenses for the physical stuff is based on they defend using their highest ability, right? And for magic, your base element is your highest element as well. So basically, if you have the highest, if your highest stat in magic is fire, if anybody casts a water spell at you or use a water ability at you, you get dealt double damage as well. So those are the way. That's the way. Yep. Mm-hmm. Is there anything else? Yep. And I'm not sure. This might be something I might add to the future, which is a betrayal mechanic. But betrayal mechanic is literally I hate this and I want to end the game now for any PC. And you have to fight with if you feel like you've other people aren't carrying their weight, you feel like you could actually take down your other PCs, you
declare default.
Yeah, you declare default. Yep. It's a failed state. So as soon as somebody decides to backstab everybody, they could take a chance to do a sneak attack on somebody of sorts and start combat with the rest of the party. And party member and it's a free-for-all brawl as well. Like and at the end of that, you collect all the bounty, readjust it, and permanently joins the bounty board as an NPC. But the thing about it is a last resort thing. It is an option rather than if the bank's going to default on all this anyways, I might as well off all my other characters, and then make myself really strong and run away with the bounty. That's the gist of it, right? So that's pretty much everything I've come up so far with Gravitas. And I think Gravitas is a really cool, flavorful name. And Of Fates and Fortune is literally of X.
Seems pretty neat so far.
Of X and Y. Yeah. And okay, so the to-do list of this.
I declare bankruptcy.
Oh my goodness, yep. I declare bankruptcy, stabs. Yep. The to-do list is come up with skills. That's the most important thing. And yeah, basically a CSV file for all the skills to reference. And maybe a couple, and maybe drafting the rulebook is going to be difficulty, but yeah, skills, bestiary, as well as sample quest, but also a tutorial one-shot that kills off all the characters except for one, where the DM plays a character for him. and usually after doing the tutorial quest, whichever that character will be added permanently into the list of bounties, like the DM character. Yep. It is already just all red flags, isn't it? When you have a DM, when a character in an NPC joins the party, super sus already to start off with. But I think it completes the vibe of the game really well. Start off with, okay, you're in debt. The character creation, you're in debt. You need to take a loan out of the bank. The bank's going to provide you with some money and stuff. All right. And you could get started off on your adventure. Go now. Go and do our bidding for us. And here's your small, meager reward. And we also have...
Time to look at Orgeat flavor texts for a hook.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we need a new hook. Because the current hooks we have is money is power, which is a really good one. Yeah, let's actually think about the flavor text a little bit. We either have give me a second to switch to face cam. Money is power, and another bit of text will work fine as well.
Life and luxury weigh the same.
Yep. And another word I love is the word credit, because it's a really cool double entendre. I'm going to slideshow this and yeah, let's edit this slide. Where is it? Game dev screen. Yep. We have a cool hook. Money is power's one. I love the word credit. Sorry, Link, I can't give credit. Come up when you're a little richer. We also have why I like credit is earned, because credit is a double entendre of money and your credit, like credibility. So that's a really cool hook as well. But yep. The other thing that I've been doing is I've been generating some other stuff.
Credit is its own reward.
Ooh. Ooh, credit is his own reward seems pretty cool as well. I'll add it. Its own reward. I'm gonna add a slide at the end. New slide. Let's switch templates here. Not this template. Switch layout to one of this. To-do list.
Defenestrate is possible the most accurate MTG card.
No. To defenestrate is to throw somebody out the window. Throw them out the window. Baby, how can you do this to me? That's literally a that sounds exactly like an MTG Remy song, doesn't it? Wait, is that correct? Defenestrate is to throw them out the window, right?
Standard Russian behavior.
Okay, so our to-do list. Finish PowerPoint slide.
The lead singer for Rage Against the Machine did a collab with FF14.
Rage Against the 14. Wait, the only thing I thought Rage Against the Machine is known for his the guitarist, not the singer. Yep. Bestiary.
My deck is coming Friday, but I won't use it till later. To buy
That's
the
what she
Chocobo
said.
set or not?
It's up to you. I don't have enough money to weigh in on the situation. It's going to get more expensive. MTG is only going to get more expensive. Skill list. Finalize hook. What's the next thing? Bestiary, skill list, finalize the hook. We also have the rule book. Sample characters and tutorial quest with TPK. We also have a list of subspecies.
If I don't open it and wait 10 years, profit.
Hooray, yeah. That's true with every investment. Right, hydrated. Subspecies bonus. Subspecies are backgrounds. And what is the other thing? Finish Pie Game tech demo.
Because you were on a roll, I did not want to interrupt you. At the Determined Tag, you successfully redeemed Guile for 5 LP.
Okay. I don't have... Okay, so... Question, Mana. What next? Shall we... the easiest thing for me to do right now is play some Civ 6. So I don't need additional setup. The Civ 6, we can still redeem stuff while we're playing Civ 6. So that's fine for exercise. But
yeah, let's go with Civ.
Yep, we'll do some civilization. But I wonder if there's anything else on the to-do list for me to do on this list. Yep. Gravitas is not what you carry. Gravitas is not what you carry. It is what the world believes you are worth. Wow. I didn't realize that was written down here. Yep.
Oof, that's good.
Yeah. That is so good. Yep. I'm going to copy this. This is, yep, sweet. Okay. That is so good. Yep. Okay. So, oh, here's an alternate thing I could actually do. I could show you my code. But, yeah, we'll see if we want to do that. No, never mind. Nobody wants to see me coding, right? You see me coding. You hating? I mean, I could just drag my window up here. Like, who actually wants to see me coding, right? Yeah, this is a coding stream is a not a good idea, right? I'll be right back.
LOL.
Let's just go ahead and go to the member screen, and I'll be back very soon with more Civ. I'll set up the Civ stream. Actually, I'm going to go to my Facecam, set up the Civ stream, post a link to that stream, and then come back here. And then before we actually finish, right? So yeah. Go here. Gonna schedule a new stream. I got the best streams. Yep. Okay, let's delete this. Next. Done. Okay. Let's copy the stream link and I'll post it right here. Anybody who's on this stream right now will do it properly. Go and follow this link if you're watching from the YouTubes, because this is where it's going. The stream's going to go. Okay. Let's thank all of our members. Thank you, Apulux, Manta, Rafa Vega Chapa, I'm Islam, Chris Burton, and Lord Yellowneck for being members and or subscribers on Twitch at the time of streaming, getting to watch bits early. Cool badges and emojis for whenever you comment. Otherwise, don't forget to like the video if you enjoy it. Subscribe if you want to see more clean, get notified for when I go live. And you get turned to a Pokemon if you decided to join the membership program. Click on the membership button, on the join button down below, or subscribe on Twitch. Either way, thanks for being here. I'll be right back. Follow the link if you're watching. If you're going to go watch my Civ stream. I'll be right back.